Second, hi there. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ryan Lambert, but a lot of my friends call me Jasper, and I'm here today to talk about the Orlando Massacre. Early Sunday morning, June 12th, 2016, a terrible tragedy took place in Orlando, Florida, where the country's worst massacre ever had taken place. A lot of information has come to light not only about this situation, but about our country as a whole. Since everyone wants to throw their 2 cents in, I figured it's time to throw in mine. Here are the facts. At about 2 a.m., a gunman walked into a gay nightclub, Pulse, and opened fire on the patrons. A few minutes after police responded, about a 3-hour standoff took place between police and the gunman until around 5 a.m. when police drove a SWAT vehicle into the club and took down the gunman. The death toll for this tragedy was said to be either 49 or 50 dead, with at least 50 more injured. As of the following Monday, those are the facts that we know of. However, more information has supposedly come to light, saying the gunman had ISIS ties, supposedly calling 911 and pledging ISIS allegiance, and that ISIS supporters were praising this attack. However, a brief internet search cannot seem to provide any evidence of this phone call, so I will not be covering that in this video. Now, why is this such an important event to discuss outside of being a huge massacre? And it's simple. This was a hate crime, not from any particular community, but against a particular community. The gunman specifically targeted the LGBT community for this attack due to his own personal demons. It has been said by the gunman's father that he was outraged months before this event because he had seen 2 men kissing in the streets of Miami. As far as we know right now, this was not a religion-based attack, nor should it be considered one. Let's get one thing straight right now. This man made this decision on his own. No religion or terror group made this guy walk into the club by himself and do this. He decided that he was going to end the lives of 50 innocent people just for being who they are. Now I want you to look me in the face and tell me that America is a just and equal country for all of its citizens. Can't do it. A lot of things led up to this event. America's arrogance, America's out-of-control gun laws, which make no sense, and America's suppression of minority groups. If there are some things that I want you to take away from this video and this event, it's that you need to stop believing all of the bullshit the media is spoon-feeding you. This is absolutely not an issue of Muslims versus gays, nor should it ever become one. This is about a man who, unfortunately, could not come to terms with the fact that there are people in the world who were born different than he is and just want to live their lives in peace. A lot of people ask me why I'm so against gay PDA for myself, and honestly, it's because of shit like this. As much as America would like to preach that the gays have become integrated and welcomed, there are still people who hate us with such a vitriol in their body that they cannot stand to see us be happy and get married. And more importantly, continue to push out our trans brothers and sisters with silly bathroom laws and daily hate crimes. I dream of a world where we can all get along and be peaceful, and understand that we were put here to love and not to hate. But unfortunately, it seems that will not become a reality in my lifetime. 3 conversations have come out from this event: guns, LGBT, and religion/Muslims. My opinions are the following. We're at a point now where we should be smart enough to understand that someone's religion should and does not define who they are as a person. You would never stop being friends with someone because they're Christian or Catholic, you know? And we need to stop trying to instill the American people into a hate frenzy against an entire group of people just for a few bad eggs. That's like when you punish the entire class just because one kid pulled on another girl's hair. It doesn't make sense. Secondly, I've come to the conclusion that no matter how much I personally kick, scream, and argue, America loves their fucking guns. Massacre after tragedy after daily hate crime, and these people will look at you and say, guns don't kill people, people kill people, we shouldn't lose our guns. And that's it. That's where their argument ends. You don't need a gun to defend yourself, to be honest. There are knives and martial arts, but whatever, it's not going to happen. So what I will say is that there's absolutely no excuse for a civilian to be able to get a hold of an assault rifle. If you want to defend yourself, that's fine. Buy a handgun and I'm okay. But you should not be able to purchase automatic weapons. Period. You don't need an automatic to defend yourself. I just want to know what ammunition these people are visiting that they can just score these grade A weapons and all of the ammo to match. But maybe I'll just never understand. Finally, and the one thing I want everyone who watches this video to do is pay attention to how every single politician reacts to this situation. You will have people who will pretend this did not occur at an LGBT location. They will pretend this was not a hate crime against our people, and they will only use this tragedy to bolster themselves in a political world. We are in an election year, and this event should be a be-all, tell-all of what kind of people these humans are. This is going to separate the genuine politicians who actually care about the American people from the ones who could give a fuck about us and just want the money and the power. In conclusion, please do not send your prayers and condolences to the family. Instead, please pay attention to what our politicians are making of the situation, and please go vote in November for the right people so that we can begin to make steps in the right direction for our country. Please do not sit back and wait for God to fix this or make things better. Because in my eyes, God would not have let this happen in the first place. But what do I know?